I found out why sometimes we were having such an easy time with the monsters. And hopefully I didn't crank it up too far. Hopefully I didn't crank it up too far in the other direction. I hope not. But sometimes we would spawn a low level, like low number of monsters. So I found the switch that was overriding what I thought it was. So this may be a much more difficult time tonight. We're going to see. I might have to adjust it even further, but this is test number 4. We've had easy nights. We did have a TPK. We've had easy nights, and then we've had harder nights as well. Hey, Crusader, the Crusader, hit bang spawn again. There is a 30-second global cooldown on bang spawn. So you might have hit bang spawn within 30 seconds after John had. So if you want to hit that again, I'm going to go ahead and let you do that. I'm going to wait just a moment to see if you will bang spawn. That way you'll be eligible for the first draft here into the Bloodcage. So let's see. I'll give you another moment. Hit bang spawn. 30-second global cooldown on that. Which is good that the people who are here are being able to load up characters. Okay, there we go. The Crusader just got a pockmarked gnome apprentice illusionist. Just kicked open the tavern doors looking for work. So this is an uncommon character. It's a demi-human, obviously being a gnome, and getting the gnome apprentice illusionist. That's only a 1 in every about 70 to 185 spawns across all characters. But, however, it is ill-starred in the bottom 12% of all ability scores that you could roll. So, a pockmarked gnome apprentice, you got Strength 7, Intelligence 8, Wisdom 5, Dexterity 11, Con 10, Charisma 11. This is rolling 3d6 down the line. All right, let's go over to the holding cell, and let's bring in who's going to be here. Now, remember, you spawn once you spawn, when you're drafted over to the holding cell, VIPs go first if we have any. VIPs go in first. Then anybody who has chatted within the past 60 minutes, and that doesn't have to be issuing a command. It doesn't have to be bang spawn or anything like that. If you've said anything in the chat, then I've got a bot in here who is looking for that and who is looking for who has said something and been active in the chat in the last 60 minutes. So if you want to increase your chance of having a character selected for the draft, then commenting in the chat is the way to do that. And then after we've drafted everybody who has been commenting and who's on the scene, then in the comments, then we go to other people, because you don't have to be watching to have a character fight, but I want to prioritize people who are watching. All right, let's draft the party. Here we go. Robert, you're up. A clumsy town watchman. Stray, you are also here. A lowborn fortune teller. Daniel, a wary fortune teller. Sable, a harried cut purse, has come in. Okay, the Crusade, got you. The pockmarked gnome apprentice is in. John, a vengeful torchbearer. We have some terrible odds here. I told you it was getting more difficult. This may be too difficult. This may be telling me right now that, oh my God, this may be too rough. Brett, okay, a cracked friar, you're in. DS Nospenor, an unprepared bounty hunter. Sable Phoenix has Ordum Grimlock in there. A provincial blacksmith's apprentice. An errant cutmer, Lil CWA, I believe that is BGD, and then Y3A. So okay, we got a really good spread here. We do not have good survival odds. We are all down at like a third or a quarter. We'll see. I might have to adjust the difficulty. We're going to be going into a really hard Bloodcage now, and then also, okay, looks like I did also. What I was trying to do is I wanted to tag people who were drafted. So it seems like that did that. Maybe I don't need to draft but that's so another bot seems to be working. So the bot seems to be working. I wonder if you see that. Like if you're on YouTube later and then you see, oh, I got a notification or something. I've been drafted into the Bloodcage. There you go. All right, we will see. All right, this could be tough. This could be really tough, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's open the cage. We have 14 monsters. Okay, so we are outnumbered, but that's not too terrible. 14 monsters. Okay, so Sable, your level 1 character is up front. Ordom is right there. A Vengeful Torchbearer is John. You are right beside Sable. Then Sarah, a Provincial Blacksmith's Apprentice, right there. A Clumsy Town Watchman, Robert. You are making up the front line. Sable, a Harried Cut Purse, right behind on the second line. DS Nospinor, an Unprepared Bounty Hunter. Y3T, Overwhelmed Mountebank, an Errant Cut Purse. That's BGD, I believe. The Crusade, your gnome is on the back line. Brett, a Cracked Friar, also on the back line. A Lowborn Fortune Teller Stray, back line. Daniel, also back line. All right, well, let's turn off auto pause. And let's go. Oh, don't worry. Crusade, don't worry about that. You've done everything you need to do. Now the game, this is level 0 characters. This is level 0 characters going into the Bloodcage. You are all fighting together, but there's nothing else you need to do while the Bloodcage is on. So here we go. Let's fight. Let's go. Auto run. Here we go. All right, Ratkin Mongrel 2 is targeting a Sarah's Blacksmith's Apprentice, taking 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound, down to 2 of 4 points of damage. Okay, Gremlin 2 also coming across to Sarah in the flank this time. This is not looking good here. On the flank, rocked by 4 points of damage, a Provincial Blacksmith's Apprentice. Sorry about that, Sarah. The Blacksmith's Apprentice has died. Slimeling is next up. Okay, targeting Ordom. This is Sable's level 1 character. I've got the level 1 up there now so that you can see that this is a level 1 character. You can also see that Ordom has a blood blood drop by them. That means that character has survived one of these blood cages already. A pockmarked, the Crusade comes in. 3 points of damage to the Ratkin Mongrel. Very good showing, the Crusade. First turn out, +2 XP for the first blood of the night, and then also +7 XP for the first kill. Nice job. You've dropped the Ratkin Mongrel. Kobold Scout number 5 is coming in toward Odom. Is he going to be able to throw his dart? Yes, he is. He throws the dart at the dwarf. 1 point of damage. Ordom is doing a good job absorbing damage and therefore actions in this opening round. And we are outnumbered in the beginning. It's 11 to 12 right now. Y32's Mountebank, 5 points of damage on the Gremlin. The Gremlin drops. Dead. Good job, Y3T. Next up, Cave Imp number 2 comes forward looking at Y3T's Overwhelmed Mountebank. Attacks, critical strike, no mercy. Overwhelmed Mountebank is slashed for 9 points of damage, a grieving slashing wound. I'm sorry about that, Y3T. Your Mountebank has died. Such is the life of level 0 characters. Daniel, okay, Wayward Fortune, a wary fortune teller that is, wants to target that Slimeling way up there. Cracks the staff against the Slimeling. 1 point of damage against the Slimeling. Okay, went up and wanted to hit it with a stick. Okay. Scout, targeting the Wayward Fortune or the wary fortune teller now. Kobold is flinging that dart. Coming in on the flank too. Oh, this might not be good, Daniel. 3 points of damage. Oh, that drops the wary fortune teller. Eyes go dark and it is over. Oops. We need to drop some monsters. Cracked Friar Brett, you're up. You see the Cave Imp cracking the staff against the Cave Imp. 2 points of damage. That is enough. Good job, Brett. You have killed your first Cave Imp right there. He is dropped. There are 9 PCs up. There are still 11 monsters remaining, though. Ratkin Mongrel is coming over to you, Brett, the Cracked Friar. 1 point of damage. You 5 of 6. You're still up. You're pretty healthy there. You have 6 hit points or health points. Down to 5 of 6. Still doing good. But now we've got this Goblin Runt who is coming in on your flank. Oh, skewered for 4 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. We're keeping this game keeps track of wounds individually. You're not going against down just a general point of health pool of health points. We are keeping track of individual wounds. Robert Romano, the town watchman, is coming up against the Kobold Scout. Punctured for 2 points of damage. That's not enough to kill him. Zorn holds the archers. Okay, so we are not doing well enough that Zorn feels like he needs to shoot us down. Zorn does have archers all around the top of the Bloodcage. They're going to shoot us down if we do too well, but he decided to hold the archers this time. Thank you, Zorn. Cave Imp, John. John, you came in 5 points of damage against the Cave Imp and dropped it. Nice job. 9 PCs up, 10 monsters are up. Sable Phoenix is coming into Ratkin Mongrel number 1 on the flank. Can he take him out? 1 point of damage only, so the Ratkin Mongrel is still up 1 of 2 points of damage. Next up, Ordum, Sable Phoenix's dwarf against the Slimeling. Slimeling is hit for 2 points of damage. That is enough. The Slimeling drops and is dead. Good job, Sable. 9 PCs to 9 monsters. We are cutting them down. DS Nospinor fires his bow and arrow at the Ratkin Mongrel. Take him out. Suffers 1 point of damage, a minor piercing wound. Ratkin Mongrel is dead. Doing what you got to do, DS Nospinor. I like it. Next up, let's see. Goblin Runt number 1. Who is he going to target? A Vengeful Torchbearer, John. The Runt is coming into you. Oh, angles her shield and rides the impact out. The fracture spreads, but the guard holds no damage to you. You successfully shielded that blow. Nice job. Excellent. Kobold Scout number 2 is back at you, John. Oh, the wooden shield buckles and splits. There's now nothing left to hide behind, but you didn't take any damage. Shield is now gone, but nice job, John. Your Vengeful Torchbearer is in there taking damage, or absorbing damage, rather, and taking people's actions. Kobold Scout shoots at John. 1 point piercing wound. John is drawing a lot of attention there, being a hero in the middle, or in there in zone 2. An errant cut purse, BGD, Lil, comes up against Goblin Runt in the flank. 2 points of damage. That drops the Goblin Runt. It's a tough fight. It is a tough fight. Where are we? We now have 9 PCs up, only 7 monsters up. So we've managed to cut the monsters down. Kobold Scout is coming into Robert's Clumsy Town Watchman. Attacks, skewers him for 2 points of damage. Robert's Clumsy Town Watchman is clinging on to life with only 1 point of damage remaining. Stray, here you go. It is your turn. You are coming up to Kobold Scout number 3, jabbing the staff at the Kobold Scout. That's twice, I think, that we should have magic, and we did not for some reason. We need to check that. Lowborn Fortune Teller. Oh, Gremlin's coming in on the flank. Oh, yep. That slashed for 8 points of damage. Stray, the Lowborn Fortune Teller, has taken a devastating blow. There were problems with the line of sight and spell casting yesterday. I was trying to fix line of sight and spell casting. I may have gone too far. We're going to check that. But I made the line of sight more stringent for spell casting, or actually more correct, because there were some incorrect things that happened yesterday. Pockmarked Gnome Illusionist, the Crusade, comes in. Only 1 point of damage on the Gremlin there. Oh, Zorn signals to ready the portcullis. Goblins are standing by the crank. Is Zorn going to put in the Ratkin Abomination? We're going to see. Grunt 1 coming in against John. 1 point of damage. John, you are still up 2 out of 4. I feel like we got to get John out of here. We got to pull this off to keep John's Vengeful Torchbearer. What's it with the Torchbearers? They're heroes. Torchbearer turns back around to that grunt, that Goblin Runt, rather, for 4 points of damage. I'd really like to see the Vengeful Torchbearer, just like Daniel's Torchbearer yesterday was such a hero. Oh, no, the portcullis does raise. The Ratkin Gorestrider is now behind us. He lurches into the cave behind us, and he is targeting. Who is he targeting? Robert's Clumsy Town Watchman. Only 1 point of health left. Oh, a critical strike. Oh, but the Clumsy Town's Watchman, half helm, cracks and sheds. A near miss with death. He is left staggered. Oh, but then the Gorestrider has 2 attacks, shattered Robert's helmet with the first strike. Robert was staggered, came in with his second attack, and slew the Watchman. At least that took both of the Gorestrider's attacks to kill you, Robert. Rat Gorestrider skewered for 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound. That's Sable's cut purse coming in. Kobold Scout number 5 wants to come down to John. 4-point moderate piercing wound. I am sorry. Must have gotten you through the neck. I'm sorry, John. Bang spawn again. If you died, bang spawn is still active. Create a new character. Hit bang spawn. 30-second cooldown. That'll put you back in the tavern. A new character back in the tavern, eligible for draft to the next Bloodcage. Kobold Scout takes damage from BGD. 1 point, not enough to drop him. Oh, PCs are now, we have now 6 PCs up and 7 monsters. So we've gotten behind. Kobold Scout coming into the crusade. Oh, 6 points of damage. I am sorry. That was heroic in the beginning, but the crusade has lost the pockmarked apprentice. 5 PCs to 7 monsters. Okay, we got to drop some monsters, especially this Ratkin Gorestrider. A harried cut. Oh no, the Kobold Scout is shooting over here at Sable Phoenix. Oh, 2 points of damage. That is just enough to drop him. Now we only have 4 PCs. We need to draw and we need to cut some down. Okay, this is the Cracked Friar is wounded but fighting. Attacks the Kobold Scout. 2 points of damage. Does drop him. That doesn't get us ahead in the action economy because he had already acted, but at least it drops. We're now at 4 to 6. Kobold's time up. We still have 2 PCs. We need to get to them. Kobold Scout shoots an arrow, or throws his dart, rather. 5 points of damage. The Cracked Friar dead. Just 1 second. Let's see. So Kobold Scout. Okay, Gremlin. We have 2 PCs up. Oh, 6 monsters. Kobold Scout coming into Sable Phoenix. 4 points of damage. Ordum Grimrock is dead. Oh, so Ordum Grimlock, he was level 1, so he gets a memorialization right there. I am sorry. He was going for his second blood drop. DS Nosmanor is going up against who? Kobold Scout number 4? He's the only one left. Going to take out the Kobold Scout. The other time we've only had 2 total party kills. Round 3, I'll go to the comments here in a moment. We've only had 2 total party kills in the last 5 episodes. But actually, I think it was 14 monsters that we were fighting last time when there was a total party kill. I don't think that you're going to make it out of this, DS Nospanor. Kobold Scout number 2, 2 points of damage, making it valiant. DS Nospanor is taking the Gorestrider in the flank, the unprepared bounty hunter's flank. Yes, he was definitely unprepared. 7 points of damage. There we go. Hey, PH, good to see you. Welcome. You can't hear the sound this time. No sound from the game. Okay, I just saw that right now. Okay, sorry about that. That sucks. Hey, Toxic Gamer is coming in. Okay, XY. Yes, if you're here in the chat, hit bang spawn. So let me, okay, hold on. We'll go over here to the winch. Let's go through the winch room. No one made it through that one. Everyone is dead. Let's see. Okay. Just checking. Things are right. Okay. No need to deploy goblin medics because everyone didn't. We had a total party kill. Sort and dismiss. Let's see. Let me go over here and explain that. Let's see. We just had a TPK, and I cannot. The winch room. Okay, sorry, making note of what I saw. Okay, so we're going to get them out of here. We will get all these guys to the graveyard. Nobody in the infirmary, or actually, there is still somebody in the infirmary. One of PH Arbex's character is in the infirmary, as it turns out. Penniless Squire is in the infirmary. Okay, so let me first. You said there was no music here. Let's. I'm going to remove the stream right here. I'm going to take that off. Maybe I didn't click the right button. Stop screen sharing. I'm going to re-screen share. Also share system audio. So maybe I hadn't clicked system audio on there. Okay, so there we go right here. Paige says, never was so terrified of rats in my life. So John says, do we eventually get autonomy or are our actions automated like the monsters? Okay, so that's a great question. At the moment, as we were going through it, these are all automated because at the moment, this is all level 0. This is level 0 characters. We are trying to see who is going to make it through. Let me go back over to the tavern. If you bang spawn in, you should be able to see Toxic Gamer got an unpolished dwarf miner. John, you got a threadbare cartographer's assistant. Crusade, bang spawn in again. So a problem with doing this that I'm trying to solve is that I can't really have like you ordering a command, hey, attack the goblin or something like that on the stream, because what if you get drafted and then you're pulled away from the stream and you're not there to respond? That won't be that won't make for a very good stream if your character can't respond. So at the moment, I do have an idea for that. I do have an idea for a way for you to be interactive while your character is on screen, if you are present on stream. I've got an idea for that. I have not developed that. I've been working on developing this for the past like 3 months solid, and this is a test stream, another test stream of it. But I do have an idea for that, but no interactivity is here yet. Sable Phoenix just came in with an impoverished lector. Let's see. Not yet. PH says, it says, can we buy equipment? Not yet, but that's another thing to add, okay? Because obviously the equipment is a big deal in this game. And so the idea as we go forward, if people are enjoying this and it gets enough traction and I'm able to continue development and things like that, that would be something that you would do off of stream. Like when you go to the website, zornsdungeon.com, and you log in, which, by the way, Google still has not approved my login. I'm still waiting on that. You can log in, but you have to hit advanced and log in and, hey, give it permission to log in. But if you go to zornsdungeon.com, but like buying equipment or something like that is what you need to be doing while the stream is not live. If you want to get like, an upgraded sword or, a potion of healing or something like that, you can't do it yet. But my idea would be you'd be able to do that on the website in between matches. There were a lot of 1-point hits. Let's see. Yeah, so this is automated. You're watching. You are watching this. When do we get to kill Zorn? Okay, so I decreased the difficulty slightly. So we will get some new estimations and things and see how this goes. Let's see. Heath, I heard you never wanted this. Level up my dwarf miner and get the pickaxe swinging. Okay, so I decreased the difficulty, the severity here like this. Oh, I'm enjoying it. I think that people will enjoy this. Like I said, we're still testing here, but I mean, we're getting close. So thank you so much, John. Oh, Stray says, MVP my dwarf. Okay, let's see right here. No dog tag. Let's see. I said, then my bot responded, no character with dog tag WAF. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure. You want to MVP your dwarf, though? I can totally do that. Thank you so much for the super chat, Stray. So the dwarf, let me look up Stray. So if you want an MVP, which automatically puts you in to the next one, Stray, I'll do that through super chat. Stray, you want to MVP your dwarf, level 1 human, level 1 human, level 1 human. Wait, I don't see a dwarf here, Stray. Hey, let me go to the stable. You got a dwarf in the stable? Yeah, you do. Oh, you have 3 dwarves in the stable, Stray. Which one do you want? You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to bang T him. Okay, I'll put this in the chat so that you can see. A weary dwarf miner. That if you want that one right there, that's a level 1. How did you see? I thought you spawned a whole lot of dwarves. And a penniless dwarf miner. I put that in the chat, so now that you can see your yeah, they have to be in the tavern to be in the next one. Correct. The stable over here is a safe space. This is the stable and sanctuary. So if you are in the stable, you're not going to be drafted again. This is your safe space. You don't have to worry about being drafted. If you want to be drafted, then hit bang T, exclamation point T, and put your dog tag in, or go to zornsdungeon.com and then move the character from the stable to the tavern. Did we get you a weary dwarf? You want a weary dwarf miner? Let me see if I can fix that. A weary dwarf miner, this guy right here. Let me. So clearly I need a way to move a character automatically or on the website right over here, which I don't have, but I know I can do it. Just 1 second. I know I can do it, but this is not going to be an easy. Dog tag equals a weary dwarf miner right here. I'm going into the database. Okay, so that's another thing that I've got to change. I need an easy way if somebody makes a request like that to get it done. Because what is your location? Got it. All right. See, I did it in the database. Okay. So, Stray, you came over to the tavern and you want that at VIP. Got it done for you. A weary dwarf miner is coming in. All right. Got it done. I need an easier way to do that. Still testing. Okay. Let's see. PH says, I'm Gen Z. I don't need no safe space. Do you want your characters moved back around? So that is a priority thing for tonight. I need to be able to, if I'm in the stable and somebody says on the stream, hey, I've got it moved over and we're having trouble with the codes or something like that, just say, hey, move this person back to the tavern. But yeah, if you get through, you're in the stable and you won't be drafted. Okay, so hopefully everybody has bang spawned if they want to. Okay, let's see. Now I did decrement, so I figured out how to change up the severity rating of the Bloodcage because it was too easy the last few days. So people got a bunch of characters through because it was too easy. That one was kind of rough. Okay, so I decreased the severity rating by a tenth of a point. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We'll do 3 tonight. We'll see. All right. So we're going in. Let's go to the holding cell and draft a party. VIPs are first. That worked. So Strays, a weary dwarf miner came in. Toxic XY Gamer, a unpolished dwarf miner is there. John, the threadbare cartographer's assistant, comes in. Sable Phoenix, a raw lector. Robert, a blinking poacher. Daniel, a wayward bounty hunter. PH Arbex, a disgraced town watchman. Y3T, an overwhelmed town militia. Lil CWA, a ill-equipped blacksmith's apprentice. Sarah, a sun-bleached dwarf miner. Brett, a disowned wizard's apprentice. And Auburn Eagle, an oblivious sexton. Okay, so this is still kind of bad here. See, last time we would have like one person who, it seemed like he wasn't making it. But last time we had all of our odds, like everybody lit up. So Stray, but 35, 26. This is still, we got 45% chance. Everybody is under 50% chance. I tell you what, let me hang on. Let me, I like that I can see the severity right here. Or my odds right here. Crap phone? Those are some great origins right there. Interesting characters all. Yes, bang spawn, hit bang spawn, exclamation point spawn. I'm changing the severity slightly based on what I see right here. Since we're still in a testing phase, I'm decrementing the severity slightly. Give it just a moment, and then we will all go in. Oh, the Tabletop Scholar's here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Bang spawned in. And if you don't get in, crap phone, there is a 30-second global countdown, cooldown on that. So I don't know if the Tabletop Scholar already got you like that. Okay, so all right, we're gonna refresh. We've refreshed the Bloodcage. Let's see how we do. We're gonna see. Let's see. The Toxic Gamer has the worst odds. We're gonna see. Okay, I made it slightly easier. So here we go. Let me know if you hear the music this time. I'm gonna try to be on that. When the game is up, I try to just stay on the game, but I'm gonna try to watch the chat a little bit more here. Let's go. Well, that's okay. Hey, that's okay. You can hit bang spawn. You'll get a character, and whether or not you're here, your character will be in, and then you'll be able to come back to it later. No music. Okay, hold on. The music won't start until I hit open the cage. So we will see. I'll let you know when I hear music. I hear music now. So there we go. Let me know if you hear the music. Okay. So on the front line, Sarah, sun-bleached dwarf miner, is on the front line. An unpolished dwarf miner, Toxic XY, you are on the front line. A disgraced town watchman, PH, you are on the front line. Okay, I hear music. Okay, so excellent. We got music going this time. A weary dwarf miner, I must not have turned on system audio last time. A weary dwarf miner, Stray, you are on the front line. Dwarf heavy, look at that. 3 dwarves on the front line. Oblivious Sexton, Auburn Eagle, second line. Y3T, overwhelmed town militia. An ill-equipped blacksmith's apprentice, LILCWA. Robert, you have your blinking poacher on the second line. Third line, a wayward bounty hunter, Daniel. A raw lector, that's Sable Phoenix. Then a threadbare cartographer's assistant, John, that's you. Brett, you are in the back here. Hey, please do, if you're here, hit the like button on this. That would be great. If you're here, hit the like button. Okay, we are still 12 to 14. 12 to 14. So we're going to see. This is a severity rating, should be of 0.95. Let's see. Okay, Ratkin Mongrel is looking at Sarah. Didn't Sarah get beat up the first time? Let's see. Fangs first at the sun-bleached dwarf, 5 points of damage. Oh my God. Sarah has been, but Sarah is still up. she is unconscious, but still alive. That's what that means. She's unconscious, but still alive. That Ratkin mongrel got him on the first time. Unpolished. Okay, moving toward you, Toxic XY Gamer. Gash with 4 points of damage. You've got 2 hit points left, or health points left, 2 of 6. I believe it gains 4 temporary hit points. So the Sexton gave 4 temporary hit points back to that dwarf. So, seems like we're going to need it. Here we got a cast spell. Brent attacks the Ratkin mongrel with, I believe that was Frost, Ray of Frost, and drops Ratkin mongrel. Okay, so that is excellent. Okay, we have dropped 1. We've lost 1, and they've lost 1. Brett, you get plus 2 XP and then plus 7. We got to make it through this. So it's now 12 PCs to 13 monsters. We got Slime up, coming in here against Toxic XY Gamer on your flank. Deflected. All right. Okay, we've absorbed that action. Unpolished Dwarf Miner, you have deflected the Slimeling's attack. That is wonderful. We need to take down that front row of monsters. Kobold Scout 2 moving toward the Disgraced Watchman. Is he going to be able to? Yeah, he's going to be able to throw through the guy in front of him. PH Arbex, half helm cracks and sheds. A near miss with death. A Disgraced Town's Watchman is left staggered, but he is still up. Okay. Woo. Cave Imp. An comes also in to try to take care of the Toxic Gamer. Is he going to be able to get him? No, he's not. Okay, so he wasn't able to reach you with existing movement. That's good. Kobold coming all the way across from the back end of Zone 3. Kobold Scout attacks the Unpolished Dwarf Miner, 3 points of damage. Toxic Gamer. Weary Dwarf Miner, Stray Kismet, is now attacking the Cave Imp, 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound. A Wayward Bounty Hunter attacks, yes, Daniel comes and attacks the Gremlin, 3 points of damage and drops the Gremlin. So how are we doing on numbers? 11 PCs versus 11 monsters. Daniel moved forward. Okay, the Wayward Bounty Hunter is now being attacked by the Slimeling. Rocked by 1 point of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound. That took his stamina away, but only 1 point of damage. Okay, now, Lilith CWA, 5 points of damage to the Ratkin mongrel. Goblin Runt is now targeting a Wayward Bounty Hunter. Goblin Runt closes in, rocked by 4 points of damage, and that is enough to drop Daniel. Oh, but Daniel is still up. So we have 2 characters who are unconscious on the floor. Well, except he's unconscious. Okay, I'm going to have to check on that because he shouldn't. It does not look like he fell in the cage. We're going to check on that. Yeah, it says KO'd here. We had his death banner come up, but he may just be KO'd and laying on the floor. Difficult to tell at the moment. Unarmed. Yes. Y3T, you take out this Goblin Scout in a big way. Lets out a final snarl and falls. Zorn readies the archers. We're going to have to see if Zorn is going to try to shoot us down here when we hit 33% of all of the health points in the cage that are taken out. We got 11 PCs. Cartographer's Assistant. Flame Blast, a Flame Bolt. John, that was you. You just torched a Goblin Runt. Zorn holds the archers. Now, see, I kind of like that. I'd rather us have us fight than have Zorn try to shoot us down from archers in the from above. Let's see. Next up, okay, Sable Phoenix coming in, targeting the Slimeling, closing with the slime. Only 1 point of damage on the Slimeling. The kobolds do have darts though, so they're going to throw. More than likely, yes. Kobold Scout, 2 points of damage, still up. How are we doing on our numbers? Let's see. We got 11 PCs, 8 monsters. There's still quite a few monsters that have to go this round. We're going to have to go through this. Gremlin's coming up to Y3T. 4 points of damage. He's still up. A moderate slashing wound that has been taken. Kobold Scout number 1 targets an overwhelmed Y3T again. Oh, Y3T is going to have to do something here. Pull something out. Can he deflect or dodge? No, he can't. He is taken for 1 point of damage, but at least that was multiple different. Oh no, he stands on borrowed time and burning adrenaline. He made a fantastic save. I wrote him off too soon. Okay, so he is staggered, but he is still up. Oh, but this the grunt is coming in. The runt, I call it the grunt all the time. At least that took another one of the monster's actions. So nice job, Y3T. Down, majorly staggered, try to pull through, but there was somebody else coming up. Okay, we've got the Goblin Scout that's coming up against the Dwarf Miner. Let's see. Throws a devastating strike. Struck for 5 points of damage. Okay, phew. That was actually a lot because he took 7 because that took 2 of his stamina away and then also 5 of his health, but he is still up. PH Arbex comes into the Slimeling, hits 4 points of damage on the Slimeling, drops him. We are now at 10 PCs and 7 monsters. A Blinking Poacher comes in and wants this Gremlin. Robert shoots at the Gremlin, hits the Gremlin for only 1 point of damage, though. All right, I think we're going to round 2. 10. We're at the top of round 2, and we are 10 PCs to 7 monsters. So we're ahead. Sable Phoenix starts this off, attacking the Slimeling. 2 points of damage. Really needed to drop him. He's down to 1 of 3. This is exciting. Zorn signals to ready the portcullis. Are we going to have to deal with one of the Gorestriders? We're going to find out. Okay, PH comes up and targets the Slimeling, wants to get rid of it. I think it's a great idea because the Slimeling has not gone yet. 6 points of damage on Slimeling number 2. Now, where are we going? Auburn Eagle, Oblivious Sexton, going down after a Gremlin, attacking the Gremlin, 1 point of damage, but that's enough. That is enough. That is excellent. The Gremlin's legs buckle, and it is over. Okay, so we are now 10 to 5. 10 to 5. Goblin Runt comes in on PH Arbex's flank. That's not good. 5 points of damage. Drops. Oh, but unconscious, but up. Unconscious, but up. Fades into darkness, but refuses to die. We're laying unconscious on the floor. Oh my God, the Ratkin Gorestrider comes in. Ill-equipped blacksmith's apprentice. This is BGD. Only 1 point of damage. Okay, that could have been worse. We are now 10 PCs to 6 monsters. We still have the Stray comes in to Kobold Scout, 2 points of damage. Kobold Scout fires at the Dwarf Miner. Stray doesn't have anything. Weary Dwarf Miner fell in the cage. Nine PCs up to 6 monsters. We still have, come on, we need to, okay, who is this that's going? Robert really needs to take this guy out. Only 1 point. He drops him. Okay, so that helps us because he had not gone yet this round. Stable's right. The action economy is very big. In fact, mainly that's what I've had to balance things against, is the action economy. Let's see. Going against the Gorestrider, BGD. Going in. 5 points of damage. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, is that the case? Is that the case? Oh, John shoots the flame dart, 3 points to the Ratkin Gorestrider, and drops him. The threadbare cartographer's assistant, John, you have dropped the Ratkin Gorestrider. Oh, here we go. 9 PCs to 4 monsters. This is intense. Okay, Wizard's Apprentice, Ray of Frost against the Goblin Runt, 2 points of damage, dropped Goblin Runt. Nice job. We still have 2 kobolds that have to go. So the kobold throws the dart at Robert, only 1 point of damage. Kobold Scout does take out Robert. Oh, but Robert, again, we have been doing some extreme death saves right here. So Robert is down, but not dead. Let's see. We've got this. We're going into round 3 here. Round 3 fight. Going back to this kobold. Going up against Stable Phoenix, a critical hit. The raw lector is punctured for 9 points of damage, a creeping, piercing wound, and is gone. I'm sorry, that's -7 hit points. That was a big hit. Okay, so now where are we going? Brett, your disowned Wizard's Apprentice hits. I think he hit him with his stick, and yes, inflicted a bludgeoning wound on that kobold scout. And hit him out. Fell-handed. Brett, 3 hit kills in a row. Don't count out that Wizard's Apprentice. 3 kills in a row. Next up, Kobold Scout. Oh no, that was the Blacksmith's Apprentice who just dropped the Kobold Scout. Twitches and falls. Only 1 kobold left. And unbelievably, an oblivious. Okay, so Auburn Eagles, oblivious Sexton didn't quite take him out. But who's up right here? Who's about to do this? John, JDN, NJDM, took out the Kobold Scout. I believe that's it. Fell-handed. You are also killed 3 in a row. Victory. There we go. The last monster falls. 4 souls walk out alive, but there were also people who are unconscious who will get up and be able to continue. So because the rest of the heroes pulled it out and you guys had clung to life, you made it out. Okay, let's go to the winch room. Hey, I wanted to be sure that the maps tokens faded out, and they did, but I still see all of the health bars and everything like that. So let me make a note of that to change that. So there we go. Phew. Okay, yeah, we actually had to drag some people out. Grab phone. Right. Yes, those. Okay, there's the Gorestrider, and then there's the Gorestrider Abomination. There are 2 different kinds of Gorestriders that can come in. Actually, there are 3 different kinds of monsters that Zorn can send in. Maybe there isn't enough distinction on the monster sprites, but you're going to see one. What we just had was the Gorestrider. The Gorestrider Abomination has like the withered arm because he's had like alchemical experiments on him, and he's got like longer claws and things like that. So we dealt with the lesser of the type. Let's see. Okay, but very nice, everybody. Okay, so Sable says, oh, hey, just realized something. Do KO'd but not dead PCs count as determinants on whether or not to release the Gorestrider or signal the archers? They probably shouldn't. They should not. I will check on that. I'm getting the report. The Bloodcage report said that, hey, I need to click to download that. So I'm getting, so I'm going to get the report on that. They should not. Let's make a note of that because I'm going to rewatch this after we are done here in order to go back and fix anything, because they should not. Unconscious characters who have been KO'd should not count toward triggering the archers or the Gorestriders. So I will verify that because you're right. They should not. And actually, I want to put something else up here at this top bar because that said like 8 PCs out of 11, but that's a little bit misleading because we need to know how many are up and alive and active. So it needs to have like another number. There are 8 who are alive, but some of them are unconscious and bleeding out on the floor. Then there is another, the number that are active of the total 12 that came in. So that was a total of 15 monsters with the Gorestrider. That's pretty epic. That was pretty epic. Let's go to the winch room. Now, I do have the issue here that the winch room still has the dead in it from last time. So we're going to see here. Gorestrider wants an internal organ. Let's see here. Hey, Mark. Hey, come on in. Hey, make sure you hit bang spawn, ! Spawn, to create a character. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. OD&D lover here. This is based, the rule set that we have here is called the Hacked Edge. I've developed it myself, but it is based off of Old School Essentials. So that's what the rules, and we developed that here on live stream. If you go back and look up the Hacked Edge on live stream, you can see how we were developing the rule set, because we did that live. Let's turn the winch and bring up everybody else. Yes. Okay. So now we can see the Overwhelmed Town Militia, Y3T, dead. Auburn Eagle, Oblivious Sexton, alive. Toxic XY Gamer, Unpolished Dwarf Miner, dead. Sable Phoenix, a Raw Lector, dead. Sarah, a Sun-Bleached Dwarf Miner, incapacitated with a 5-point major piercing wound. Daniel, a Wayward Bounty Hunter. Oh, look! Daniel's Wayward Bounty Hunter has his second blood drop now. He has now survived. He's incapacitated, but he survived. He survived a Bloodcage on June 9th. That was 2 days ago, and now today. So he has earned his second blood drop. That might be the first person who has done that. Stray's Weary Dwarf Miner, I'm really sorry about that, dead. Lil CWA, Blacksmith's Apprentice, alive. Brett Hamilton, Disowned Wizard's Apprentice, alive. Robert, incapacitated but alive, 2 wounds, and so forth. Okay, John, Threadbare Cartographer's Assistant, is alive. Let's deploy the Goblin Medics. The Goblin Medics apply healing to all what we call hot wounds. They deploy healing to every wound, because we're not talking about, we don't, in this game, in the Hacked Edge, we don't just decrease the pool of health points. We keep track of wounds individually. So the Goblin Medics come by and try to treat every wound. It's the least that Zorn can do for you. So here are the goblins. Let's see, no effect on one wound, but one of the other wounds, Daniel, they were able to treat, and you got a hit point back. PH Arbex, you got 1 hit point back. The Goblin Medics on Robert, we're able to fix both of your wounds. You got 2 hit points back. You still have 1 hit point down. Sarah, you got a hit point back. The goblins are being effective. Oh, hey, Lil CWA, you're back up to full strength right there. The goblins were effective. Let's go to promotions, shall we? Let's go to promotions. Who gets to be level 1? John, you are now a level 1 magic user. Your Threadbare Cartographer's Assistant is a level 1 magic user, and the only free healing you get in this game is when you go from level 0 to level 1. The fairy heals you all of your wounds. Robert, a Blinking Poacher, congratulations. You are now level 1 and healed. PH Arbeck, Disgraced Town Watchman, you are now a level 1 fighter. Congratulations. All of your wounds are healed. 7 HP and 1 stamina. Nice job. Auburn Eagle, now a paladin, level 1 paladin, an Oblivious Sexton Auburn Eagle, congratulations. And you are now healed. A Disowned Wizard's Apprentice, Brett Hamilton, you are now a level 1 magic user. Good job, and you are healed. Everyone's being sent to the stable. A Sun-Bleached Dwarf Miner, hey Sarah, you now have a level 1 dwarf. Congratulations. Accept the healing, 7 hit points, 1 point of stamina. Nice job. An Ill-Equipped Blacksmith Apprentice, Lil CWA, level 1 hitter. Man, this team lucked out because everybody passed their death savings check and just fell unconscious rather than dying, and then the party actually pulled it out. So even the unconscious, the fairy came back, healed them. You're no longer incapacitated. We drug the bodies, the unconscious, incapacitated bodies out. That was an epic level Bloodcage. Let's sort and dismiss. Everybody is out of here. Congratulations. Okay, Okay, so that also got rid of all of the graveyard. There was just something there. No, okay, so Daniel has a wayward bounty hunter. There we go. Okay, so there are a wayward bounty hunter. Oh, okay, so this is important. So here we have the infirmary. If you are new here, wounds heal in real time, like actual 24-hour time chunks, okay? I can give you the complete rundown on how medicine works, but it'll be on the Hacked Edge site when it goes up. But the wayward bounty hunter here, Daniel, was already level 1. So he didn't get free healing when he went through a second time, because you're only healed for free when you go from level 0 to level 1. So he made it through here, but he only has 1 hit point left. That's why it moved him over to the infirmary. So this starts to matter once you're level 1. The wayward bounty hunter is in the infirmary, and the database is going to start healing him every night. So it's going to take him quite a few nights, it's like 3 or 4 days, like 3 or 4 actual literal 24-hour days to heal in the infirmary. Daniel can move him out on the website if he wants to, but he made it through his second Bloodcage, but he is majorly injured. So he is in the infirmary. That's why go ahead and bang spawn. If you're here, hit ! Spawn in the chat. There's a 30-second global cooldown on that. So if somebody gets in, you have to wait 30 seconds for the command to be active again. But that's why you want multiple characters, because even though the wayward bounty hunter now has 2 blood drops, he's going to be out of action for several days. He's being taken care of in the infirmary. The graveyard, we can see everyone who is dead. Okay, there are lots of dead people in the graveyard. The stable, you are now safe. If you survived that, you made it over to the graveyard, you are now safe. But be aware that you are no longer eligible, or you're not eligible to be drafted into the next Bloodcage if you are here in the stable. You will need to hit bang T, ! T, and then enter your character's dog tag. This is your dog tag right here, to move them back over into the tavern and make them eligible. Or you can go to zornsdungeon.com and log in with the same credentials that you are typing in here on YouTube, and then you will be able to see and manage all of your characters right here. YouTube and Google have not yet authorized zornsdungeon.com for login. So it's going to tell you, oh, whoa, this has not been authorized yet. This has not been verified by YouTube. Are you sure you still want to log in? Yeah, just hit advanced if you do, and then you'll be able to log in, and then you'll be able to move characters back to the tavern. Leaderboards. Hey, we hadn't looked at the leaderboards in a while. Let me look at the leaderboards. The top killers, Stray's dwarf is one of the top killers. The Scholar of Tabletops is one of the top killers, who has 4 kills in Zorn's Dungeon. Boss Slayer. So dropping one of the Gorestriders would be a boss kill. So we can see that we have some people who have boss kills right here. Who has dealt the most damage? Oh, Stray's Fallen Dwarf Miner carries this is lifelong, the biggest damage dealers, total HP of damage dealt across all matches. Stray, you are in first place. Your Weary Dwarf Miner has dealt 27 points of damage, but is now dead, so that's probably where they're going to stop. There is no resurrection magic in this game. The Scholar of Tabletops is 23. Oh, well, Stray, your other dwarf, a dwarf-covered, a dust-covered dwarf armorer's apprentice, has dealt 16 points of damage, so that right now is the character who has dealt the most damage, biggest hits, and that's Stray. The dust-covered dwarf armorer's apprentice has dealt 14 points of damage in a single blow. Who has the most XP? Oh, Robert's Forsworn Acolyte, who is dead, has 50. But then the Wayward Bounty Hunter, Daniel, who just got through 46. I wonder why this Wanderer is still there. I want to be sure I get rid of that, because that's a test character. But Daniel, your Wayward Bounty Hunter, has 46 experience points. For the experience points for the most player who is still alive. Okay, shall we do it again? I feel like doing it again. I'm feeling really good. Hit bang spawn, everybody. Let me go over to the comments and see what's going on. Oh, Crap Phone says OSE rocks. But I agree. I also love second edition. I do love second edition. I really love OSE, but I also love second edition as well. So let's see. Let's have an interesting backstory. So, okay, Tabletop Scholar, were you able to bring him back around? Let's see. A Vagabond's Antiquarian's Assistant, Starless John has spawned. Robert has spawned a Reluctant Merchant's Guard. Let's see. Do dwarves get saving throw advantages in this? Dwarves do have really good saving throws. Because it's based on the old school essentials, yes, dwarves have really good saving throws. They do, yes. The level 0 dwarf, the level 0 characters do not have as good of saving throws as their level 1 version. But yes, in general, dwarves do have really good saving throws. Yes, Daniel does need to name his dude. Daniel said that he was going to the gym and he hasn't been able to watch. But hopefully he comes in and watches. We need to tell Daniel, you need to watch this right here. Let's see. Bang Spawn. I'm just looking through the comments right now. Yeah, oh yes, absolutely. John says, Heath, can we play our previous characters in this next match? Yes, absolutely. So like John, hang on just one second. I'm going, yeah, but you can, these characters are persistent. So like John, let me go over here to get you a, if you want to send now, okay. Now here is something else to think about. There's a lot to think about in this game. John is asking, can he play a Threadbare Cartographer's Assistant again in the next match? That answer is technically yes. You are now level 1, and you were healed, but you didn't get your spells back. Spells also come back every 24 hours. So if I were you, John, I would bang spawn another character to get another character in. I wouldn't send a magic user right back into the Bloodcage, because it will take them 24 hours in order to get their spells back. That runs on the database at the end. So yeah, that is really important, and I forgot to tell Robert about that. So that's another reason to have a stable full of characters, have a bunch of characters who are spawned, because you're not going to want to, especially a magic user, use them immediately again. So be aware of that. And it turns out, yes, the casters are generally rare. So be aware of that. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm having a really hard time to read the text over the black background. Is you're talking about like here where it says souls claimed by Zorn? Okay, I'll take note of that. Hey, let me see. Just what is going on here? Give me just one moment. Let's go on a Yeti hug break. Bang spawn. This gives you a few more seconds to bang spawn. A couple more minutes. Give me a 2-minute restroom break. Go ahead and bang spawn if you want to. Every 30 seconds you can bang spawn. Create characters, and we'll do it again. We'll do it again when I come back. Just 1 second. All right, give me 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, it's time. For Yeti hug, Yeti hug, Yeti hug, Yeti hug, Yeti hug, Yeti hug. Everybody go, Yeti, yo, Yeti, some love.
Okay. Are we back? I think we're back. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, the names of the players on the leaderboard. And actually, I was thinking, actually today, and I didn't get to do it, that I need some type of, going back to what John was talking about, and we're talking about spells, I need some type of graphic on here that will tell you that, hey, be aware this person is out of spells for the day. I do need to have that, I think, to let us know that, hey, be aware. But PH Arbex was talking about the leaderboard. So the leaderboard needs some help. Okay, if I can come up with a better... Actually, it looks like probably what I need to do is I need to increase its size. Am I over here? Excuse me, over here. I probably could have done that. That's just me increasing the size on the website, but I could probably just... I need to go in and like increase the... through CSS or something like that. Okay, that's important too. So there's usability issues. I'm not going to add more features to the game. This is phase 0 right now. Tonight and tomorrow are phase 0. These are tests. Now, characters are live. Characters are dying. You get feature characters, everything like that. But it's still tests tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for 1 week. I'm going to go on a vacation. And then when I come back, we're going to be at phase 1. And I believe we'll have like a level, version 1 of this game set by then. I'm not going to add any major like additions to the game at that time for phase 1. We're going to play what we got. But if there are like things like quality of life improvements, like I can't read this needs to be larger, things like that, we'll continue to adjust that. That'll be no problem. Let's see. Yeti time. It was Yeti time. Oh yeah, I realized there were 2 different streams. Okay, so let's see here. They kind of shine and scrambled the words. Okay. All right. Hey, let's play again. All right. Everybody bang spawned, I guess, who wants to bang spawn. That was intense. I'm going to leave the severity of the Bloodcage exactly where it was. I mean, that was intense. But a lot of people made it through and got to level 1, even though they were like unconscious people. I mean, people would have gotten through that anyway because they survived. But only like 3 people actually would have been promoted to level 1, except for there were people who were unconscious because they just passed their saving throws. So nice job. Stray asked if we make it to level 5, can we have a custom graphic art for them? Maybe. Maybe. Level 5's a long way away. Level 5's a long way away. Holding cell. All right, let me refresh. Let's go to the holding cell. Who's going to be drafted? Here we go. If you're just coming in, if you are watching and you're participating in the chat, then you're more likely to be drafted. Sable Phoenix, a defiant smuggler, you are in. John, a vagabond antiquarian's assistant, ill-starred. Stray, an outcast bounty hunter, ill-starred. Man, 3 ill-starred characters. Crapphone, a green cultist. The tabletop scholar, a scratched elf apprentice scribe. Robert, a reluctant merchant's guard. PH Arbex, a battered bounty hunter. Shellmel, a fumbling cultist. The tabletop scholar, a pockmarked pilgrim. DS Nospinor, a stubborn porter. Trickshot Bro, a scratched town militia. Now he's well-starred, top 12%. And then down here, Auburn Eagle, a wary cult initiate. He only has a 23% chance of survival. There's only one person this time who has the worst odds, or this says worst odds. Maybe we should say bad odds. Down at 23% chance of survival. We don't really have people who have great chances of survival, but 31, 42, 41, so 44. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Let's see if they get through here. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to do a hard refresh on the Bloodcage, and then let's bring in our heroes. Let's open the cage. Here we go. I need like a gong when we open the cage. We are, okay, 13 monsters this time. So a bit easier. It's 13 monsters. We are facing 13. Let me get the comments up so I can see. 0, my text, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so we're only fighting 13 monsters this time, so not quite as many. We pulled it off last time. Frontline, Robert has a reluctant merchant's guard. Trickshot Bro has a scratched town militia. Stray, you have the Outcast Bounty Hunter. Then we got an elf on the front lines, a scratched elf apprentice scribe, tabletop scholar, rounding out that first line. PH Arbex, your bounty hunter on the second line. Sable Phoenix, a defiant smuggler, second line. DS Nostinor, a stubborn porter, second line. A pockmarked pilgrim, tabletop scholar, level 1, has been through this before, not his first time through the Bloodcage. Vagabond antiquarian assistant, that's John in the back row. Auburn Eagle cult initiative. Crap phones, green cultist, and then Shell Mel's fumbling cultist. We really don't have a whole lot of fighter types in this. The game sound is full of static. Well, okay, let me get rid of it. If it's causing buzzing, let me get rid of it. Hang on just 1 second. So what I'll do is I will take this down. And then what if I add it back to the stage? Whoop, sorry. What if I say stop it? And then what if I share it again? That's the first time I've heard about that. But now I do not enable system audio. Shouldn't hear anything now. Nothing now? Just the music, not my voice. Okay. Yeah. Hey, it's like the video games. Okay, so here we go. Auto pause off, auto run. 13 monsters, 12 to 13. Okay, we don't have any fighters right here. So who is this? This is the Ratkin Mongrel coming up on the tabletop scholar. Oh, dropped immediately. Oh, no good. All right. So we just went to 11 to 13 right off. The bad guys are drawing their cards first. Robert, shield absorbs the goblin strike. Goblin run strike. We are still up. Let's see. Now, oh, yeah, we are, man, the bad guys are drawing first. The monsters are drawing first. Critical strike to Robert. 5 points of damage. Oh, okay, you're still up, and Robert has been absorbing some of the hits. We lost the elf already. A pockmarked pilgrim, here we come against the Ratkin Mongrel, stepping up, hitting him with his staff. 4 points of damage. Okay, does drop the Ratkin Mongrel. There we go. Plus 2 XP for first blood, and plus 7 XP for the first kill. Nice job. The level 1 character. Stubborn Porter weaves Virtue, gaining Trickshot Bro 4 additional hit points. Okay, so that's the temporary hit points. So went with a buff here. Cave Imp comes around to Robert. Oh, hitting him in the flank with only 1 point. Oh, no! Reluctant Merchant's Guard. Wooden shield buckles and splits. Nothing left for him to hide behind, but he is still up. Now it's Robert's turn. He's turning back to one of the cave imps. Last stand, wounded but fighting, attacking the cave imp. He must be really wounded. He is struggling. 1 point of damage against the cave imp. Now the fumbling cultist Shell Mel is coming up against Goblin Runt number 3 in the flank. Comes in on Goblin Runt's flank, 2 points of damage, and does drop him. Hit him with that stick. Nice job, Shell Mel. Who's next? Ratkin Mongrel. Still wants Reluctant Merchant's Guard. Coming in, 4 points of damage. That drops Robert. A battered bounty hunter, PH Arbex, is coming in at Cave Imp number 2, shooting an arrow at him. 5 points of damage. That drops the Cave Imp. How are we doing here? 10 PCs now to 10 monsters. Kobold Scout coming in. He's going to throw a dart at Shellmel. Kobold comes in on the flank with his dart. Oh, critical strike straight to the chest. 9 points of damage. Fumbling cultist Shellmel is down. We are now 9 to 10. A kobold coming in again. Throwing this time at Trickshot Bro. That's probably a good idea. He's got, deflected. He's got tons of hit points with the, but he also deflected that. So there we go. That takes one of the actions. Next up, Kobold Scout also coming in against Trickshot Bro, throwing. Trickshot Bro still has plenty of HP, 1 point of damage, minor piercing wound. Okay. I hate that we've lost 3 already, and they have not passed their death saves. They are actually dead on the floor. Auburn Eagle coming up, casting Chill Touch. Have we seen Chill Touch? Chill Touch, 1 point of damage to the Ratkin Mongrel, a minor necrotic wound. Kobold Scout 2 is coming up to the Wary Cult Initiative. Auburn Eagle, he's going to have to take a dart. 2 points of damage. Will he survive? Oh, no, 2 points of damage. Struck dead on the spot. Goblin Runt number 2 coming into the Tabletop Scholar, who has 5 points of damage, 5 health points, takes 4. Zorn readies the archers. We are approaching 33% health loss in the Bloodcage. So let's see. Vagabond Antiquarian's Assistant John looking at Cave Imp number 1, shooting Acid Splash at that Cave Imp. 4 points of damage, drops the Cave Imp. Nice job, John. Zorn holds the archers. We do not have to take arrows this time. We are 8 PCs versus 9 monsters. Slimeling, probably not going to make it all the way across, so that's good. Trying to move toward the pockmarked pilgrim. The green cultist, this is Trap Phone, coming into Goblin Runt. Hits him with poison spray, 3 points of damage, drops the Goblin Runt. Nice job. Next up, Town Militia, Trickshot Bro, going against the Ratkin Mongrel. Moderate piercing wound, Ratkin Mongrel is dropped. A Defiant Smuggler, Sable Phoenix, is coming into the Kobold. Attacks 2 points of damage, still has 1 point of damage up. John says this is so much fun to watch. I appreciate that. I'm really glad. I worked really hard on it trying to make all this. I'm glad it's working. If it didn't, it would have been a lot of time to spend on it. Stray shot the Kobold, 1 point of damage. That's all that it took. That was enough. Dropped Kobold Scout number 1. We're now 8 PCs to 6 monsters. I don't know where we are in the action, so we got 2 more monsters that have to act this round. Gremlin coming in to Sable Phoenix, 3 points of damage. Sable is still up with 1 point of damage. Now, what is this grunt going to do? Coming around to Sable. Thrust of the Defiant Smuggler, bleeds from a thrust of 1 damage, a minor piercing wound that leaves its mark. Sable Phoenix, a Defiant Smuggler, has died. So that's going to leave us at 6 and 6. No, 7 PCs to 6 monsters. 7 PCs to 6 monsters when we are drawing fresh, going in. Green Cultist going into round 2. Green Cultist is going up, casting Poison Spray on Kobold Scout number 2. 2 points of damage, not quite enough to take him out. Lots of monsters still have plenty of health. Let's see. Pockmarked Pilgrim. Not a whole lot of health here. Are you going to be able to cast? Last Stand, wounded but fighting, sweeping the staff at a Goblin Runt, 2 points of damage. Okay, you do come in swinging and drop the Goblin Runt, and he had not gone this round, so that is a good thing right there. Let's see. Stubborn Porter, DS Nospinor coming up, targeting Kobold Scout number 2, moving up. 1 point of damage, but that's enough. 1 point bludgeoning damage to Kobold Scout number 2, drops him. Okay, the PCs, I think, have gotten ahead. We're now 7-4. Zorn is now signaling to ready the portcullis, though. Can we kill all of the monsters before the portcullis is raised? Stray, Outcast Bounty Hunter, shoots at the Gremlin. 3 points of damage. Gremlin drops. Heroes are doing very well here. Death claims the gremlin. I suppose, things can always change on a dime if the Gorestrider comes in. But now who next is up? The Bounty Hunter. PH Arbex is coming up. Got lots of missileers. PH Arbex shoots at Kobold Scout number 3, bleeding from a 3-point wound, drops. Nice job. Nice job. Looks like we are going to have to deal with the Gorestrider unless we take them out. Oh, Portcullis raises. The Ratkin Gorestrider does come in and lurches into the cage behind us. Okay, and who is he targeting? He's targeting the Tabletop Scholar. Oh! 6-point slashing damage from the Gorestrider. The pockmarked pilgrim is slain outright. Sorry about that. Level 1 pockmarked pilgrim. Hey, we need to make sure that the owner shows up on that card. The pockmarked pilgrim. Do need to be sure of that. Sorry about that. Slimeling now coming up to the stubborn porter. DS Nospinor. 5 points of damage. Oh my God. Stubborn porter has been dropped by that Slimeling. This is all my fault. Stray says this is all my fault. We're at 5-3. We're at 5-3. John is coming in, swinging at the Ratkin Gorestrider. Just 1 point, though. Who is this? This is Trickshot Bro. We need Trickshot Bro to really do some serious damage to the Gorestrider. Crap Phone is hit with a dart. Oh, 4 points of damage, but you're still up. Okay, well, you're down. You're unconscious. You're bleeding on the floor. Crap Phone is out, but bleeding on the floor. Let's see. Who's next? We got a goblin. Oh, no, he just threw. So now Trickshot Bro is going into the flank of the Gorestrider. Come on, Trickshot Bro. Rocked by 3 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. That is not a lot. Not what we needed. Round 3. We are going into round 3. Ratkin Gorestrider is going up against John, raking him with his claws. Hit for 5 points of damage. John has been dropped. A vagabond antiquarian's assistant is struck dead on the spot. All right, how are we doing? Things are getting hairy right here. 4 PCs to 3 monsters. PH Arbex is now targeting the Ratkin Gorestrider. Here we go. Oh, shooting. Here we go. PH says, can I move away? Oh, no. He targets the scout, rather. Excuse me. He targets the scout and drops the scout. PH wants to know, can I move away from this monstrosity? Fell-handed. That's 3 kills. 3 kills straight for you. PH. So you're doing very well. Who's up now? Stray, you are going up against the Slimeling. Oh, he was unable to draw. Too close. He should have moved away. Slimeling is coming in against Stray. 1 point of damage. Hey, Daniel, you've got to rewatch this. You had all kinds of things going on for you, Daniel. So glad you're here. And also, I did talk to you about some things at the very, very beginning of this stream. Ratkin Gorestrider, 3 points of damage. Trickshot Bro is down to 1. 1 point of damage. 4 PCs, but of course we have some that are down. Last stand, Trickshot Bro comes in on Ratkin Gorestrider, only puts 1 point of damage on him. Woo! Round 4. We are going into round 4. Oh, Gorestrider is up first on Trickshot Bro. Oh, his half helm cracks and sheds. A near miss with death. He is left staggered, but he is up. Broken rampage for the Ratkin Gorestrider as he's going around. Whoa. Okay, so now, he's coming in again. Oh, he's got 2 actions. He's coming in and he takes 6 points of damage. But at least he spent both of his actions on the Scratched Town Militia. Oh, okay. Oh my God. PH is right. Okay, Battered Bounty Hunter goes into Ratkin Gorestrider, shoots. Oh no, going into Slimeling. 3 points of damage, drops the Slimeling. The light fades from the Slimeling's eyes. If the Slimeling has eyes. Oh, this is getting intense. Okay. Stray, can you take out the Ratkin Gorestrider? Can you take him out? Critical hit, no mercy. He takes 7 points of damage. A tremendous piercing wound that drives deep into the Ratkin Gorestrider. Stray, you have fell-handed. An Outcast Bounty Hunter has 3 kills in a row. Who's the lucky one who victory? 2 souls walk out alive, plus 1 that was unconscious and is getting drug out. That is victory. That is victory. How about that? It's telling me I need to download the stream here. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. All right, let's go to the winch room. Let's turn the winch. Let's see who gets brought up. Let's see. Okay, so who's alive? A battered bounty hunter. PH, you got your second blood drop, man. you are alive. Let's see. An outcast bounty hunter is alive. Oh, and it's okay. It is Crap Phone right here, who was incapacitated, and we hauled him up unconscious from the floor. So thanks, Stray and PH Arbex, Crap Phone, because you got your unconscious body hauled out. Let's deploy the medics. Deploy goblin medics. Okay, they successfully, the green cultist got back a hit point, was unable to heal you, Stray. Those were all of the hot wounds that we had. Does anybody get promoted? Do we have only level 1 characters in there? Does anybody get promoted? Oh, the green cultist is now a level 1 magic user. So you got through and promoted. 4 HP now. Oh no, level 1 ranger, an outcast bounty hunter, level 1 ranger. There we go. There we go. Yes, I think absolutely should. Yes, I was just noticing that Daniel says you should add out a small text window about how many get hauled out unconscious. Yeah, that should definitely be there because it said 2 walk out, but 1 was unconscious. Absolutely should. PH Arbex says, I'm used to wild beasts, not this sort of stuff. I'll buy a farm and grow some beans. All right, let's sort and dismiss. So these have been some intense blood cages tonight, people. These have been some intense blood cages. Let's see. Did this change up the leaderboard at all? Most kills. Oh, PH Arbex, a battered bounty hunter. Your level 1 human ranger is now number 1 in kills in this entire game. You have 6 kills. So PH, you have 6 kills. Boss Slayer, the most bosses that have been slain by anybody is still just 1. Damage dealer, nobody. PH, you're kind of coming up behind Tabletop Scholar and Weary Dwarf Miner. You've done 22 points of damage. The leaderboards, by the way, will also be on the website. So when you get into zornsdungeon.com, you can also check the leaderboards. So if you want to look at them while I am when I'm not on stream, you can do that on the website. Biggest hit, do we have a change in biggest hit? No. Most XP. PH Arbex, a battered bounty hunter, now has the most XP, 66. By the way, you're going to need like 1,000 to get to level 2. So the way to do blood cages are not going to be the key to leveling up to level 2. We're going to have to be able to go on actual adventures and things like that. That'll be the next, that's another development cycle. But if you're wondering, like, when do I get to level 2? Well, it's like 1,000. Consult the old school essentials guides, and that will tell you how many XP you've got to have in order to level up. And we don't really have, we have some people with some coins in their pocket, but we haven't actually been getting people coins yet. Okay, back around. If you're bank spawning, we're back around this tavern. Should we do this again? How long have we been doing this? We've been at this for an hour and 50 minutes. I kind of want to do one more. I'm kind of just excited, so I kind of want to do one more. Does anybody else want to do one more? We'll do one more. I kind of feel like it. John says, oh, thank you, John. John says, Heath, I love the enthusiasm for your game. I can tell you put a lot into this, and it's really cool to see it work and how happy this makes you. Great stream tonight. Thanks. Off to bed. Have fun, y'all. Thank you very much, John. Thank you. Yes, I've worked very hard on this. I'm really looking forward to actually getting it out to the world. Sable Phoenix just spawned a squinting rat catcher. Peach says, can you hold me tonight? No one told anyone my character's blind. Let's see. PH says, let's go to the Stray, tell stories by the fire and play songs about what will never come. That was epic. We need some way to mark like these epic kinds of blood cages because those were epic. Oh, okay. So Sable saying go. Okay, Daniel says one more since I'm actually here for it. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's do one more. Okay, and okay, let's do one more. Let's do four tonight. I kind of think that 3 or 4 when we're doing once we start phase 1 in 2 weeks. Will be it, because that would do if we have 12 characters per blood cage, and we're doing blood cages in phase 1. That does almost 100 characters a night if we do 4. So what, like 96 or something like that. All right, so here we go. So everybody bang spawned in. All right, let's go over to the holding cell, and I'm leaving the severity where it is. I mean, this has been severe, but hey, it makes you appreciate getting through and making it to level 1. Let's draft the party. I still have drink. All right, let's draft the party. Here we go. Sable Phoenix, a tremulous grave robber. PH Arbex, a penniless squire. The tabletop scholar, an outnumbered elf lore master's apprentice. Daniel, a sweaty torchbearer, ill-starred. Stray, a callous bandit. DS Nospinor, a rumpled bounty hunter who is star-born, by the way, top 2% of all scores. Auburn Eagle, a starless, gaunt friar. Shellmel, a stranded town militia. Tabletop scholar, a runaway cartographer's assistant who has been through this once before. Trickshot bro, an anxious flagellant. And then we have 2 wanderers in here. Okay. Actually, oh, you know what? The tabletop scholar, your outnumbered elf lore master's apprentice, has an 81% chance of survival. Stray, your callous bandit, has a 28% chance of survival, but actually this is looking pretty good. We got a 51% chance of survival, 34. So we have definitely seen worse. 56%, 47. So okay, all right. So there we go. Here we go. Oh, did Dan not make it in? Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Dan didn't make it in. No, Dan right here. No, Daniel is right here. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was here talking. So Daniel did make it in. Okay, so let's go to the blood cage. I'm not going to turn on the music because you guys said there was some kind of static or something going on with it. I'm not sure what that is. So we'll just keep the gentle music from the other tab. I think that's working. Just so there's something in the background. Let's open the cage and see what happens. What are we going to be up against? 13 monsters. Okay, we've got 13 monsters. And then also during phase 2, even though I'm not upgrading, I'm not adding any more functionality into the game in phase 1, I do want to add more monsters because I can do that by just adding to the database and adding in a new like avatar and sprites. Kind of like we need more hero avatars, more hero sprites, more hero images. During level 1, we can increase the number or add different types of monsters so we have greater variety, like the white ape. Does anybody remember the white ape when we were really testing this before we let the people in? We got to get the white ape back here. And also there were bandits and things like that. So we're going to continually upgrade. But I'm not going to do like a major, this is testing for phase 1. This is phase 0. Okay, so Shellmel, Stranded Town Militia, is on the front line. Daniel, your sweaty torchbearer, is on the front line. A Penniless Squire, PH Arbex, is on the front line. DS Nospinor's rumpled bounty hunter is on the front line. An outnumbered elf lore master's apprentice, tabletop scholar, second line. Stray, callous bandit, second line. A tremulous grave robber, second line. That's a Sable Phoenix right there. A weary grave robber, wanderer. Trickshot bro, an anxious flagellant. A gaunt friar, Auburn Eagle right there. Callous antiquarian's assistant. So the tabletop scholar or runaway cartographer's assistant is there. So there we go. All right, that is our spread. 12 PCs to 13 monsters. Auto pause is off. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Outnumbered is a weird affix. Yes, it kind of is. Cave Imp number 3 comes up to Shellmel for 4 points of damage. Already dropping Shellmel to 1. Sweaty Torchbearer comes up. Oh, he's going all the way over to the Cave Imp. Daniel is slashed only 1 point of damage to the cave imp. Although he does get 2 XP for first blood, if he survives, well, he'll get it even if he's dead. It'll only be useful to him if he survives. The sweaty torchbearer is now attacked by the ratkin mongrel, rocking 1 point of damage. We're just kind of trading 1 point hits right here. Let's see, what's next? We got a kobold also coming up to throw with this torchbearer. Daniel says he won't. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, 8 points of damage already. Let's see. Kobold Scouts moving up. Cave Imp number 1 headed into Shellmel. Oh, in Shellmel's flank, too. Flanks Shellmel. Uh-oh. Daniel's already bang spawning again. It's just easy to roll a new character in this. Shellmel crumples. Oh, that's funny, Daniel. A callous cult initiate is loudly bragging that they have a natural 20 in the bedroll. 1 point of damage to the cave imp, but at least that's enough. Plus 7 XP, first kill for PH Arbex. Okay, a callous antiquarian's assistant is looking at the cave imp number 3. Fires, what was that? Acid splash, 3 points of damage. Dropped him. 10 PCs up to 11 monsters. Okay, and the antiquarian's assistant advances. Ratkin Mongrel moves up, attacking the antiquarian's assistant. A puncture wound of 4 points of damage does drop the antiquarian's assistant, but still alive, unconscious on the floor, but still alive. Doesn't help us here in the Bloodcage immediately. Outnumbered elf lore master, which is kind of strange. Tabletop scholar shoots ray of frost at the ratkin mongrel. Just 1 point of damage. We are trading 1 point of damage. Quite a bit here. Tremulous grave robber coming up to ratkin mongrel. 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound. Ratkin mongrel collapses. Does that person only have 1 hit point? I think that was the case. Uh-oh, Sable Phoenix, a tremulous grave robber. That character may only have started with 1 point of health. That may have been bad. Oh, this was your classic old school 1 hit point creature or 1 hit point character. Sable Phoenix's tremulous grave robber. So okay, yeah, we have so we're really low here, and we're just trading 1 point. 9 PCs to 10 monsters though. Stray, a callous bandit, is coming in to take out Kobold Scout number 2 for 2 points of damage. Man, we are not hitting the monsters hard enough. 9 PCs to 10 monsters. It's going to take the wary grave robber coming up, hitting him in the flank though. Only has 2 hit points himself, but please take out this Kobold Scout. He does. 3 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. Kobold 1 targeting a callous bandit. Gray has 3 points to give. Oh, but takes 5. Oh, but unconscious. Unconscious on the floor. Hits the ground hard. Unconscious, but not dead. Zorn readies the archers. Zorn's going to have to make a call on whether or not we're sending in archers. Cave Imp coming down to the wary grave robber. Sweeping claws across, 4 points of damage, drops him. Oh, this might not be looking good for the heroes. Zorn holds the archers. He's not going to shoot us down. He's not going to shoot us down. PCs. Okay, Slimeling. Slimeling's probably not going to be able to reach us this time, so that's good that we don't have that attack. Just coming in and moving closer. Runaway Cartographer's assistant, the tabletop scholar, is coming in, is going to target that Slimeling with, well, just what clubs him. Hopefully he had spells. Did he move around when he didn't have spells? He may be in here fighting without spells. The Kobold comes up, flings at the cartographer's assistant. 3 points of damage. Just enough to drop the runaway cartographer's assistant. Yes, level 1 has fallen in the cage. Sorry about that, Tabletop Scholar. A Gaunt Friar is coming up here against this Gremlin. Is he going to stop at the Slimeling? Yeah, but he gets pulled away by the Slimeling, drives the staff, 3 points of damage, drops the Slimeling. The heroes needed to hit harder earlier on. 7 PCs versus 8 monsters. It's still real close, though. We're going to have to go through a Kobold Dart attack, though, on the Gaunt Friar. Auburn Eagle, critical strike. Oh, my God. Punctured for 7 points of damage. Gaunt Friar, Auburn Eagle, you drop. Okay, Anxious Flagellant, Trick Shot, bro. Trick Shot. Oh, it's going to come up and try to heal. Lays a glowing hand on a Callous Antiquarian's assistant, and he gasps awake, stabilized at 1 HP. Okay, so he did get him back up. Okay, so he cast it. Somebody was asking about a healing spell, so that's the case. Now, Gremlin number 2 is attacking the Lore Master's apprentice. 1 point of damage. Phew. Okay, where are we? We still have a Slimeling that's got to go. 6 PCs to 8 monsters. Coming into the flank of our elf here. 5 points of damage. Ugh. No last words there. Zorn signals to ready the portcullis. Surely he isn't going to send in a Gorestrider behind us right now. We're losing 5 to 8. Rumpled Bounty Hunter, DS Nospinor needs to take out this Slimeling. Really needs to drop him. Shoots. Skewered by 4 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. So he did drop him, and he was at full strength. So that's really good there. Round 2. Oh, round 2. All that happened on round 1. A Penniless Squire, PH Arbex, go ahead and drop this Slimeling. Drop this Slimeling. Holy God, 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage. Who slowed the roll, Stray, is the... okay, but Zorn stays his hand. 4 heroes still draw breath. He does not see the need to send in a Gorestrider. Slimeling comes in on the Penniless Squire, absorbs the impact, 1 point of damage, or 1 point of stamina loss. No actual damage. Warded the porter, I believe, came in and buffed the whoever he just buffed. I didn't see. Cave Imp number 2 coming up to DS Nospinor, 2 points of damage. We really needed him to absorb that, and he did. Okay. 5 PCs to 7 monsters. We need to drop some monsters. So he's got to rise from the floor, so he is not able to continue. Actually, I need him to go ahead and get in action. I think we need to change that. Standing up. Deflected. PH Arbex has deflected the Kobold's attack. There's still a lot of bad guys that have to go. A lot of monsters still have to draw. Gremlin is coming in to DS Nospinor. DS Nospinor, come on, can he take it? 2 points of damage. DS Nospinor is still up. He's got 1 of 5. Okay, now it's DS Nospinor. No, excuse me. It's Kobold Scout 3's turn. He's going to try to take out DS Nospinor down there. Shooting his bow into DS Nospinor's flank. 3 points of damage. DS Nospinor has dropped. For a second there, I thought DS Nospinor was taking his action. We really needed that. The heroes really needed that. 4 to 7. And we still, we are losing in the action economy. Gremlin 2 takes out Antiquarian's assistant. Oh, hey, we got somebody new here. Welcome, Alexis, or Alice X, Sandry. Welcome. Great to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Ratkin Mongrel deflected. The Penniless Squire, PH Arbex deflected. PH Arbex may be taking care of this by himself. Only 3 PCs, only 2 are up. One of them's been KO'd. This is going to be really tough. This is going to be, Sandry? I will try to remember that. Sandry. Gremlin at Penniless Squire deflected again. PH Arbex. And you still have 6 hit points left, but the action economy is probably against this. It is round 3. Oh, yeah, there is a lot. Oh, into Kobold Scout is coming into the flank. Deflected again. PH Arbex is making a mighty last stand right here. Oh, and it's your turn. Lay the hurt down on somebody. You're going after this mongrel right now. 2 points of damage. That is enough. The algorithm put you here? Well, I'm so glad. Maybe we're getting some attention here, because there has been a lot of fun going on here. Please, everybody, if you're still here, please do hit the like button on the screen if you haven't done that already. That'd be a huge help. Oh, no, Penniless, now you're being attacked in the rear. Cave Imp strikes from behind. Never saw it coming. Only 3 points of damage, though. Only 3 points of damage. Who's next? Okay, Flagellant, Trick Shot Bro. Help him out. Take out this gremlin. Oh, we have been, the PCs have just been hurt by 1 point of damage so many times in this. The PCs could have had this, but just rolled low. Only 1 point of damage. Oh, like how many times have we seen 1 point of damage coming around? Slimeling. Okay, can you deal with it, PH? I don't know. Another 1 point of damage. Gremlin number 2. Oh no, it's turning around to hit the Anxious Flagellant. 5. Whoa, okay, that was not good. 5 points of damage he drops. PH says, I tensed my glutes, that's why. Stray says, PH is my hero. Round 4. It's just PH now, surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters. The Slimeling, he sets his shield and absorbs the Slimeling strike. A chip taken, still standing. 2 out of 3 durability remaining. The Penniless Squire. Now he turns around. Last stand, wounded but fighting, up against this gremlin. Oh, see, only struck for 1 point of damage. We've got to do more damage than that. Yeah, I know. You do need like whirlwind attack or something like that. Gremlin coming in on the flank. Oh, braces behind his shield. It is chipped. No wound. But you're not going to be able to do that forever. Zorn's watching. Comes in on the Squire's flank. Deflected. Well, no, maybe you can do this forever. Let's see. Kobold Scout number 3. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Kobold Scout 4 going in. Come on. Now he's got to do it. Oh my God. He's got 1 hit point left. Oh no, now his shield has broken. And splits apart. It's gone. He is fighting there with no shield now. Oh my God! 4 rounds claimed. Zorn spares the worthy. The beasts are dragged below. The survivor takes the cage. Zorn had mercy on PH. He was doing such an epic job. That is amazing. He was doing so epic that Zorn decided to call the fight. Zorn called the fight. Oh my God, that was epic. Oh man. This stream has got to go down. We're gonna have to like change the thumbnail or something on this, because if somebody is new to Zorn's dungeon and is watching, these 4 fights, these 4 Bloodcage fights, have been absolutely epic. Those have been absolutely epic. I like it with it being a bit more intense now. Sable Phoenix, member for 36 months, says best fight ever. That was freaking epic. We have got to have more people watch this. We have to like edit this or something like this, because that was incredible. Nice job, PH. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're going to download. I need to say, hey, download all of the fight log from that I have it. We're going to go to the winch room. Let me reload the winch room, turn the winches up, Turn the winch up. Almost everybody's dead, but PH, it was Stray. PH saved Stray again. It was the calloused bandit, Stray's calloused bandit that was unconscious on the floor and got this through. So PH got through. Stray got through because he was laying unconscious on the floor, and PH fought him off. Whoa. Yes, Sandry, I'll tell you in just a moment. Let's go through here. So deploy goblin medics. Let's see. Goblin medics, 10 wounds. Difficult. Okay, got one back. Goblin medics, 10 wounds on Stray. Okay, let's go to promotions. Anybody get promotions? Did Stray get promoted? Yes, Stray, your calloused bandit has now become a level 1 thief. You have a level 1 thief. Good job. Fairy's blessing. The wounds are washed away. You're like, whoa, what? I'm alive. I'm alive. And it's just PH that is standing there beside you. So now, PH, now you are hurt. Be aware that you are really hurt. So you don't want to use that character until he's healed. Let's press sort and dismiss. So now we have characters who are in the infirmary. So we're getting into more parts of this game. Yeah, we have the Shabby Temple Initiate, the Tabletop Scholar. Oh, he may be about to come out of the infirmary. But yeah, a Wayward Bounty Hunter, Daniel, and a Penniless Squire. Both of you have 2 Bloodcage drops. You've gotten through. But it's going to be a while before you get out of the infirmary. I wouldn't send them back around until they are healed. On the website on Zorn's Dungeon, I added yesterday to the activity feed to let you know when people are healing, and they should. We can test this out, but once they heal and are fully healed, they'll be moved back to the stable. They'll be moved to the stable. You can move them out early, but man, I would want your hit points back before I try that again. So bang spawn more, bang spawn graveyard. Let's go over to I haven't forgotten about giving a summary of this, but I want to finish what we got right here. Let's go back around to the leaderboard. PH Arbex is a battered bounty hunter, still has 6 kills. The Penniless Squire has 3 total kills. This is most lifetime kills against all matches. Let's go over to damage dealer. Oh, boss slayer. No, that didn't change because we didn't have the boss in there this time. Battered Bounty Hunter, PH, you have done 22 points of damage. So your Battered Bounty Hunter is the character who has done the most damage across the entire game and is still living. Most bruised, an Outcast Dwarf Tunnel Guard has taken 12 points of damage and is still alive. See, okay, that's funny. This is the people who have taken the most damage. So everybody who has taken the most damage in the top 25 is dead, except for Ferris's an Outcast Tunnel Guard, who has taken 12 damage over the course of his life, but he is still fighting. And then Stray is still up. Who has the most XP? A Battered Bounty Hunter, 66. And then Penniless Squire, PH, is coming up with 51. Whew! Okay, let's go in. Thank you so much, Sable says. That was incredible, $2. Thank you so much, Stray. Let's go. Okay, so I do want to go back to what... where was Sabry's? Sandry. Where was Sandry's? So if you are here and you don't know what this is, right here. Sandry says, can I get a little summary of what this is? This is Zorn's Dungeon. If you are here and the algorithm has brought you here or whatever, welcome. This is Zorn's Dungeon. This is a game that I have been creating over the past about 3 or 3.5 months. This week is the test week. I have been running a game every night at 8 o'clock. We've been playing like 3 or 4 games every night at 8 o'clock. This is the test week. I'm going to go on vacation next week. I'm going to take a break. I'm going on vacation next week. Then the week after that, we're going to do phase 1. I want to try to run 1,000 characters through the Bloodcage. I want to try to run 1,000 characters through the Bloodcage. I'm going to go over to the tavern. So you can still bang spawn if you want to. You can bang spawn if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. No, we don't leave friends behind here. We take friends out of the Bloodcage with us. But this is based on the old school essentials, which is Dungeons and Dragons, the old school version of Dungeons and Dragons. The rule system is called the Hacked Edge. I created the rule system based on old school essentials, programmed all this in here, created the digital version of the game because I wanted a game. I wanted a way for us all to play Dungeons and Dragons on stream together, all together. You know, I've been working on that for a while. You know, I tried the gaming coffee shop and things like that, and I was always trying to come up with some way. How is it that we as a community here on YouTube can play games together? Well, I finally came up with a way. I finally came up with Zorn's Dungeon. It's been a lot of work, but this is so much fun, and it allows us to all play together in a digital environment. So if you want a character, all you do is hit exclamation point spawn, bang spawn. The system creates a character for you, drops you into the tavern, and then once your character is in the tavern, you are eligible to be drafted into the holding cell and then to go and fight in the Bloodcage. And of course, you gain experience points and things like that, and can level up. This is level 0 life. Phase 1 of this game, this is the test, but you know, phase 1 of this game is level 0 life. We got to get characters to level 1. Who gets to be level 1? You got to fight your way through the Bloodcage if you want to have a level 1 character to be able to continue the game. So bang spawn, you get a random 0th level character. You go and fight. And if you make it through, well, you get a blood drop by your name and then also a promotion to level 1. So I really would appreciate it if you would hit the like button if you haven't done it, and subscribe if you are new here, because we're going to be playing again tomorrow night. I might be a little bit later because I got to be gone all day tomorrow, but I'm still planning on around 8 o'clock running our final test game. It's a test game, but you know, everything's live. You're going to keep your characters, all of that. Character death is real. I'm going to go do what I've been doing and go get a beer, and then I'm going to rewatch this stream and go through and try to see what kind of changes that I need to make. We're looking really good, I feel. I feel like we're looking really good. But I still saw a few more things, but that's okay. This is test week in order to go on. So I really appreciate everybody being here, and I really appreciate your being here, especially to test it, because I were just here. I haven't advertised it at all. I haven't even gone out to the email list yet, so we're kind of like stealth here. So you guys are getting you know, the easy way to get characters because there are not that many people here. Hopefully we'll get the word out about it, and a lot of other people will enjoy playing it with us, I hope. But I do really, really, really appreciate everybody who's been here and has been bang spawning and playing, because if you weren't here, I wouldn't be able to test, because I can only test it live. I mean, really, I can only test it live. Truly, there are things I can do not live, but truly, I can only ultimately test it live. And so I really, really, really appreciate your being here. Yes, so I mean, Stray and PH, this is just, I love it. Yes, Sable Phoenix says, this is forging friendships in battle that will last for life. I mean, oh yes, PH says, I told you I would hold you, Stray Christmas. Like, that was freaking incredible. I mean, like, your shield is splintering all around you. You're like completely surrounded. Like, what a game system. I have to give do I get to give myself a little bit of credit? I mean, that's freaking awesome that could happen. Because I told you, I don't want people just to be able to, like, to miss. We don't have to hit rolls, right? Everything is damage. If something misses, it's because of something that the character who was defending actually did. And that was absolutely the case with what just happened with PH. We didn't just have a situation where all of the monsters ran up and, oh, we missed. We actually had PH defending himself in the midst of all of those monsters. You know, shattered shields and deflecting this and everything like that. That's the way I want a game to go. That is the way I want a game to go. So that was amazing, PH, and it also kind of is really validating about what's going on here. We got to find some way to mark this one. Maybe on the website, I can say like the best Zorn's Dungeon games or something like that, so that you know, click on this one to rewatch. Yes, that was epic. That was epic. Yes. Everybody should have been on this stream. Okay. Let's see. So that's what's going on. This has been tons of fun. I am having a fantastic time. I'm so glad you are. Man, can you imagine? I mean, see, it'll be different if there are like 100 people watching the stream who are trying to bang spawn in and get characters. So, you know, there we go. Yeah, Daniel, yeah, I do. This is a really good description. Thank you, Daniel. An interactive D&D like character generator and funnel. Yes. I'm just scrolling down through the comments right before. Yeah, you definitely need a way to mechanically note achievements like 3 blocks in the session or whatever. Yeah, you know, I had more of that originally, and then I didn't have good ones, and so I took some of them out. You've still noticed that some of them are in there, like 3 kills in a row, but you're right, like the blocks, those are freaking epic. So we need to add in the 3 blocks, you know, like a streak of blocks or something like that. I think you're right. I think we do. All right, well, I am out of here. I'm going to go get a beer, and I'm going to rewatch this. I'm going to make notes on this game, and I'm going to revise it to run tomorrow. I got to be gone all day tomorrow, but I'm going to get back here as soon as I can and run our what's actually our sixth and final test stream. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I loved it. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you later. See you tomorrow night. Bye, everybody.